Thank you, Mr. Secretary General, UNICEF Executive Director, and Non-Excellency and distinguished guests. My name is Kim Namchum, also known as RM, the leader of the group BTS. An incredible honor to be invited to an occasion which so significant for today's young generation. Last November, BTS launched the Love Myself campaign with UNICEF, building on our belief that true love first begins with loving myself. We have been partnering with UNICEF and Violence Program to protect children and young people all over the world from violence. And our fans has become a major part of the campaign with the action and with the enthusiasm. We truly have the best fan in the world. And I'd like to begin by talking about myself. I was born in Ilsan, a city near Seoul, South Korea. It's a thrilling place with a lake, hills, and even an annual flower festival. I spent a very happy childhood there and I was just an ordinary boy. I used to look up at the night sky and wonder, and I used to dream in the dream of the boy. I used to imagine that I was a superhero who could save the world. And in an intro to one of our early album, there is a line that saying, "My heart stopped when I was maybe 19." Looking back, I think that's when I began to worry about what other people thought of me and started seeing myself through their eyes. I stopped looking up at the night skies, the stars. I stopped daydreaming. Instead, I just tried to jam myself into the mounds that other people made. Soon, I began to shut out my own voice, that started to listen to the voice of others. No one called down my name, and neither did I. My heart stopped and my eyes closed shut. So, like this, I, we, all lost our names. We became like ghosts. But I had one sanctuary that was the music. There was a small voice inside of me said, "Wake up, man, and listen to yourself." But it took me quite a long time to hear music calling my real name. Even after making the decision to join BTS, there were a lot of hurdles. Some people might not believe, but most people thought we were hopeless. And sometimes I was just, but I think I was very lucky that I didn't give it all up. And I'm sure that I and we will keep stumbling and falling like this. BTS has become artists performing in the huge stadium and selling millions of right now, but I am still an ordinary 24 years old guy. If there's anything that I've achieved, that is only possible that I have my other BTS member right by my side, and because of the love and the support that our ARMY fans all over the world made for us. And maybe I made a mistake yesterday, but yesterday's me is still me. Today, I am who I am with all my faults and my mistakes. Tomorrow, I might be a tiny bit wiser, and that would be me too. These faults and mistakes are what I am, making up the brightest star in the constellation of my life. I have come to love myself for who I am, for who I was, and for who I hope to become. I like to say what the one last thing. After releasing our Love Yourself and launching the Love Myself campaign, we started to hear remarkable stories from our fans all over the world, how our message helped them overcome the hardship in life and start loving themselves. Those stories constantly remind us of our responsibility. So, let's take on one more step. We have learned to love ourselves. So now I urge you to speak yourself. I'd like to ask all of you, what is your name? What excites you and makes your heart beat? Tell me your story. I want to hear your voice. I want to hear your conviction. No matter who you are, where you're from, your skin's color, your gender identity, just speak yourself. Find your name and find your voice by speaking yourself. I'm Kim Namjoon and also I am a BTS. I am an idol and I'm an artist from a small town in Korea. Like most people, I made many and plenty mistakes in my life. I have made many falls and I have many more spears, but I'm gonna embrace myself as hard as I can. I'm gonna start to love myself gradually, just a little by little. What is your name? Speak yourself. Thank you very much.